You know that feeling, waking up and your joints just protest. That stiffness, those persistent aches that make even simple things like a walk or playing with the grandkids feel impossible sometimes.
Yeah, it's incredibly common. You're definitely not alone if you feel that way. Millions feel kind of trapped by their own bodies.
Especially with conditions like osteoarthritis, right? It just seems to steal your vitality, your independence.
Exactly. But there might be another path, a more natural way, maybe. One that leans on, nature's wisdom and even Eastern medicine traditions.
So that's our mission for this deep dive then, to cut through some of the confusion.
Precisely. Give you kind of shortcut to understanding some really effective natural solutions, things that are actually quite easy to find right here in the US.
Okay.
Things to help soothe those aching joints and hopefully get you moving more freely again.
And we're basing this on some solid experience.
Yes, this is informed by the work of an Eastern medicine practitioner, someone with over 20 years focusing on natural approaches, especially for senior health.
Great. So let's dig in. This joint discomfort. What's really going on underneath it all? What's the root cause we should be thinking about?
Well, often, particularly with something like osteoarthritis, the real culprit is chronic inflammation.
Okay.
Think of it less like just pain and more like a smoldering fire deep inside the joint.
A fire.
Yeah, slowly burning away, eroding cartilage, causing that constant ache. Now, a lot of conventional stuff manages the symptoms, the smoke, if you will.
Right, like painkillers.
Exactly. But the natural approach, the one our source really emphasizes, tries to, put out the fire itself, tackle it at the root, create a better environment for healing.
Okay, so tackling the inflammation fire, does that mean we need complex drugs? Or could answers be closer to home, maybe even in the kitchen?
That's a great question. And yeah, it's often surprising. People think powerful remedies have to be exotic or hard to get. But traditional practices are brilliant at showing us the healing power in everyday things. Your kitchen cabinet, it can actually be a potent little pharmacy.
Okay, I love that idea. So where do we start? What's the first thing we should grab from the spice rack?
First up, turmeric, that bright golden spice. It's truly formidable.
Okay.
The main active compound is curcumin, and it's a really potent anti-inflammatory. Study after study shows it helps reduce pain and improve joint function in osteoarthritis.
Better than some standard options.
Sometimes comparable, to things like over-the-counter pain relievers. But, and this is key, it generally has a much gentler profile. Fewer side effects for many people.
That's a big plus. Now, our listeners are pretty savvy. If they're looking at a curcumin supplement, what's the most important thing to look for? It's not just the dose, right?
Exactly. It's not just milligrams, it's bioavailability, how well your body can actually absorb and use it.
Oh, right.
So you want to look for curcumin supplements that specifically mention enhanced absorption. Often they'll add piperine, that's from black pepper, or use special liposomal delivery.
Without that?
Well, your body just struggles to get much benefit. So aim for maybe 500 to 1,000 milligrams of the active curcuminoids daily. But supplements aren't the only way.
No.
A lovely daily ritual can be a comforting tea. Use fresh or powdered turmeric, add a little pinch of black pepper, crucial, that maybe some honey,
Okay.
and just cook with it. Add turmeric to soups, stews, curries, always with a healthy fat and that pinch of black pepper to help absorption.
That black pepper point is so important. I hadn't really focused on why before. Okay, what other kitchen hero should we know about?
Next, let's talk about ginger.
Oh, I love ginger.
Right. It has that delightful, warming flavor. But beyond that, it packs a punch with anti-inflammatory and analgesic properties.
Analgesic meaning pain relief.
Exactly. It directly helps reduce the feeling of pain. But here's something interesting our source highlights. Ginger improves circulation in a way that acts like a gentle detox for the joints.
How so?
Better blood flow brings more nutrients in, but just as importantly, it helps sweep out the inflammatory byproducts and waste that can build up and make things worse.
Ah, so it's tackling that smoldering fire from another angle. Not just soothing, but actively cleaning.
You got it. It's helping to clear the debris, so to speak.
Makes sense. So how do we best use ginger for our joints?
Super simple ways. You can steep, say, 2 or 3 slices of fresh ginger in hot water. Have 2 or 3 cups of that tea a day.
Nice and easy.
Or capsules, of course. They're widely available, typically 500 to 1,000 milligrams daily. And just like turmeric, cook with it. Add fresh ginger to stir fries, soups, smoothies.
Just adding a bit of turmeric and ginger daily?
Yeah.
It sounds like even small steps could start to make a real difference.
They really can. Your joints will thank you.
Okay, so those are fantastic starting points from the kitchen. But I know there's more out there, right? Specialized botanicals. How do these differ from, say, turmeric and ginger? Do they offer more of a precision strike?
That's a really good way to think about it, actually. Precision tools. While turmeric might be great for broadly calming that inflammatory storm,
Right.
other herbs have unique compounds. They target specific pathways involved in joint damage and pain. Some might inhibit certain inflammatory signals, others protect the cartilage itself, some might even nudge the body towards repair.
Okay, more targeted. So who are these allies?
Well, first there's white willow bark. This is an ancient remedy. It contains something called salicin.
Salicin.
Yep.
It sounds familiar.
Yeah, it's chemically similar to the active ingredient in aspirin. So for centuries, it's been used as a natural pain reliever and anti-inflammatory, often seen as a gentler alternative for many.
How do you typically take it?
Usually in standardized capsules. Dosages often range from maybe 120 to 240 milligrams per day.
Okay. Any cautions?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
If you're sensitive to aspirin or if you're on blood thinners, you absolutely need to talk to your doctor before trying white willow bark. There can be interactions.
Good to know. Important point. All right, what's next? Devil's Claw. That name always catches my attention.
Yeah, despite the dramatic name, Devil's Claw, it's a plant from southern Africa, is actually very effective, highly regarded for its anti-inflammatory and analgesic pain-relieving properties.
So, popular for joint pain.
Very popular, especially for osteoarthritis relief.
Yeah.
Again, you'll usually find it in standardized capsules. Typical doses might be somewhere between 1 and 3 grams per day, but always follow the product instructions or your healthcare provider's advice.
Got it. And the third one you mentioned, Boswellia serrata, Indian frankincense.
Yes, Boswellia. This is actually a resin from the Boswellia tree, and it's a real standout.
Why is that?
Because it doesn't just reduce inflammation. Research suggests it also helps protect cartilage and maybe even aids in its repair.
Wow. Okay. So it's working on the structure too.
Exactly. That makes it a fantastic long-term partner, for supporting joint health as we age.
And how is Boswellia typically used?
Look for it in standardized capsules, often around 300 to 500 milligrams, maybe taken 2 or 3 times a day. Again, check the label for specifics.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
So we definitely recommend discussing these more targeted botanicals with your doctor or healthcare provider to see if they fit your specific situation.
Absolutely. Personalized advice is key.
Okay, we've talked about these amazing individual players: turmeric, ginger, white willow bark, devil's claw, boswellia. But you mentioned something earlier about synergy, combining them.
Yes. This is where I think the real magic can happen. When you combine these ingredients thoughtfully, their effects can actually amplify each other.
So it's more than just 1 + 1 = 2.
Exactly. It's like they work better together. Traditional Eastern medicine really emphasizes this, creating balanced formulas where herbs enhance each other's strengths. It's about a more holistic approach.
Holistic meaning, addressing multiple aspects at once.
Right, combining ingredients that, reduce inflammation, ease pain, and support the actual cartilage and tissue. It's a broader strategy.
Okay, so what would some of these effective combinations look like for someone listening?
Well, let's think about a couple of formulas. First, maybe something we could call the total anti-inflammatory blend.
I like the sound of that.
This would bring together turmeric, or specifically curcumin ginger, boswellia, and crucially, black pepper for that absorption boost.
How would you take that?
You can often find high-quality joint supplements that already combine these. Reputable brands do this well. Or you could do it yourself. Brew that fresh ginger and turmeric tea daily, and then take a boswellia supplement alongside it. Aiming for maybe twice a day, morning and evening, could provide that consistent anti-inflammatory support.
Okay, that covers general inflammation.
Mm-hmm.
What about days when pain is really the main issue?
For more targeted pain relief, you might consider what we could call the natural pain relief duo, or trio, really.
Okay.
This often combines white willow bark, devil's claw, and ginger. These 3 work really well together for analgesia, for pain reduction.
And are those available combined?
Yes, many health stores and online retailers sell capsules specifically formulated like this for joint pain. It makes getting a convenient, balanced dose pretty easy. My source, the practitioner, often stressed that consistency here is vital. It's like a gentle, steady current, easing the discomfort over time.
Not a quick fix, but a sustained effort.
Exactly.
And what about just a simple, soothing daily practice?
For that, the daily herbal tea ritual is wonderful. It's simple, consistent.
What's in it?
Just about a teaspoon of turmeric powder, 2 or 3 slices of fresh ginger, that essential pinch of black pepper, and maybe a teaspoon of honey if you like the taste. Steep it all in hot water, let it cool a bit, and enjoy.
That sounds lovely. Like a little mindful moment, too.
It really is a small, consistent investment in your well-being and your joints.
And accessibility is key here, too.
Yeah.
People need to know where to find these things reliably.
Right. You can find some basics at major pharmacies or big retailers, sure, but
for the good stuff, higher potencies, standardized extracts, brands you can trust.
yeah, for that, you often need to look towards dedicated health food stores. Places like Whole Foods, GNC, Vitamin Shop, or reputable online platforms. Amazon, iHerb have huge selections.
The key being reputable, I guess.
Absolutely. Read reviews, look for brands that are transparent about testing and sourcing. And as we keep saying, consistency really is the key to unlocking their full potential.
So as we wrap up this journey through these natural options, hopefully you're feeling, well, a bit more hopeful. Maybe a renewed sense of empowerment.
Yeah, it's so easy to feel defeated when your body just isn't cooperating, when every move feels like a struggle.
But this wisdom from nature, it offers a gentle but still powerful path towards more comfort, more vitality.
Imagine it, waking up with less stiffness, enjoying those walks again, being able to pick up the grandkids without that immediate twinge.
That's not just wishful thinking, is it?
No, for many people who stick with consistent natural care, it really does become their reality.
It's not about magic cures, though, is it?
Not at all. It's about giving your body the right tools, the building blocks, the soothing compounds it needs to manage inflammation better, to age well. It's about rediscovering the simple joy of movement.
And the peace of mind that comes with less pain. Freedom, really.
Exactly. Freedom to live life more on your own terms.
But it takes patience. We need to stress that.
Oh, absolutely. Lasting relief with natural remedies takes time. It takes consistency, like tending a garden, right? It thrives with regular care.
So start small.
Yes. Small steps. Integrate 1 or 2 of these helpers into your daily routine. Be patient with yourself. And definitely celebrate the small wins. Noticing a little less stiffness. That's huge.
Okay, now the really crucial part. The disclaimer.
Yes, super important. While everything we've talked about, based on this practitioner's wisdom, is generally safe and often effective, you must always talk to your doctor before making big changes to your health routine.
Especially if you have existing conditions or take medications.
Absolutely. We mentioned ginger and white willow bark potentially interacting with blood thinners. That's a perfect example of why you need that conversation with your provider. Ensure safety. Avoid interactions.
And these natural approaches are meant to complement conventional medicine, right? Not replace it.
Precisely. Especially for complex health issues. Think of them as valuable additions to your toolkit, working alongside your doctor's advice. Your health is unique. Personalized guidance is always the best way.
So the final thought for everyone listening, what small, consistent step are you willing to take starting today to invest in your joint future?
Yeah, think about it. How could just one simple habit like that daily turmeric and ginger tea, how could that compound its benefits over weeks, over months?
It could fundamentally shift your relationship with that chronic discomfort, couldn't it?
It really could. Potentially opening doors to more activity, more independence than maybe you even imagine right now. What's that one small step you'll take?